Yo, brother, it's time for us to start talking the real, man. We've been sugarcoating too much. We've got to start calling everything out for what it is.
Well, hey guys, it's a Wednesday afternoon. I'm out on the ride on the NOSFET Apex. And a huge shout out to Jason eWheels for providing me this wheel for testing and for fun, and to NOSFET also for supporting me. Even though some people think that I've been trashing this wheel, which I have not. I've had some critical things to say, but I think I've had some critical things to say just about every wheel that's been released, right? But by and large, yeah, I'm having fun with this wheel, and I've made some updates which I want to talk to you about today. But I want to say that having fully taken this wheel apart now, so I have intimate knowledge about how it's constructed. I can tell you this wheel is built like a tank, and it's very easy to work on. There are a lot of screws that you need to undo, but let's see, I think there's 3 sizes of screws, and most all the screws that you have to deal with when you're working on this wheel are 5mm, and it's just, you know, the internals, the structure of this wheel again is like a tank. I believe from what Jack has said, it's most of it's CNC, which I can totally believe, again, after looking at everything and working on the wheel. So it's very easy to see, I'm looking for a place to pull over here. How about this? It's very easy to take the wheel apart, you know, to do whatever you might want to do on it, which I will explain to you now. So why did I take the wheel apart? Well, this is not, I didn't have any failures with it. I've had the wheel for a while now, and NOSFET sent me the updated linkages. Maybe I'll post a picture up here what they look like. This would be the 3rd iteration, and from what I've been told, this is the iteration that everyone who buys the wheel will have. And apparently it's improved manufacturing process just to again eliminate potential issues. I don't think the metallurgy part of it that they're improving on the 3rd iteration was actually needed from any failures. It's just they're trying to make it better. And but the biggest improvement is the amount of teeth on the adjustment mechanism. It's now seven teeth on the smart part that moves. It was 5, so they made it more robust. Not sure. Yeah, I'm sure you won't be able to see it, but it's these teeth. I'm sure you've seen the pictures, and again, I'll be posting a picture up here what they look like. So I had to take the wheel fully apart to change these linkages. Now, I will say that NOSFET has been doing really nicely about putting out how-to videos on their website. So I decided actually I wasn't going to film any of the work I'm doing this wheel, because obviously it takes time. It takes a lot of time to make some of these videos, at least the way I like to make them, maintenance type videos. And if there's no value added, why? And I would just refer everyone to their YouTube channel to see the how-tos. They're really well done. And Jack, who's one of the principals of the company, Jack has a Western mentality. I think you know what I mean by that. You know, when I first met him, he was living in Canada. I don't know if he's a Canadian citizen, but you know, and he's in China right now. Anyway, he's got he's got our mentality of regarding wheels, right? So he wants to improve communications like we only wish the main players would be. So anyway, to change the linkage, you have to take the wheel pretty much all apart. But fundamentally, it's easy to do. Like most of our wheels, all you need are a few tools and you can do the work on your wheel. I would encourage all of you who have not done it, just to dive in and do it once. And once you do it, you'll realize it's not so bad. And then from there on, you'll be working on your wheels. So I replaced the linkages. I also, if you can see here, I have the coil shock. I decided, well, the wheel's apart. Let's install the coil shock. And again, very easy to install. Now I will say that I cannot get it above, there's 3 teeth on the top end, meaning raising it up to the very top. I can't get it. I can't get in that position. The coil has no preload on it, so there's no tension on the coil. I just can't apply enough force to pull the tire down far enough to make the upper teeth engage. According to the latest the video I saw on their website, you should be able to. Again, this is one that, well, I don't know if it's the same coil shock that's going to be provided with the wheels. And by the way, I can't remember whether you get both shocks with the wheel or you have to choose. Anyway, all I can do is report my experience. I can't get up to the top position. That's really not a problem for me. That would be a problem for people who want to do Mike Leahy type jumps. That's not me. So I'm okay. It's basically a fraction above the midway position. And regarding how the wheel feels with the coil shock, it's definitely a stiffer feel to it. I have the compression on the total soft. I have the rebound almost the fastest, so it's about as soft as you can get it, and it rides great. I feel it's picking up the bumps, but it's not as good as the air shock for sure. I don't know if I'll really be messing with the coil. I might put the air shock back on it depending on how much time I have the wheel still with the wheel, but I want to get some more time on this coil shock. But as it stands right now, I would say go with the air shock. And you can buy, and if you don't like the air shock that comes with the wheel, there's a lot more options with air shocks than there are with coil shocks. So if you're in for comfort and so forth, yeah, stick with the air shock. Let's see, what else did I do? I changed the tire. It came with this, came with the Kenda knobby, and I just, I mean, it's good, okay tire, but I'm slowly becoming a tire aficionado, I guess, tire nerd, after riding other people's wheels more. And so I really wanted to have a street wheel on this. And Matt, who had the wheel before me, he put the Kenda, well, let's see, sorry, no, he didn't put the Kenda, he put the Shinko. I can't remember if it's 241, but it's a Shinko version of the Kenda tire that a lot of the wheels ship with. It was a little better, but still, I wanted a street tire. So I put the T&T. This is a tire that was on the Sherman L demo that I had from eWheels, and they sent us the knobby version of the T&T. So me and Roger put that on the L, and I took this off and I kept it. So when the wheel was apart, it was a perfect opportunity to install this tire, and that was not fun. not because of the apex. Actually, it was very easy to get access to be able to remove the tire, but this is the first tubeless tire that I've done any work with. So getting that on was a real bear. I ended up using ultimately I ended up using the zip tie method. I was following Duff's last video where he did that, and I'd seen it before, but I said, screw it, because I could not get this thing on. These tubeless tires, the sidewalls are so much stiffer. And during that whole process, by the way, during that process, the valve stem tore on the rubber part. I'm going to actually try and patch it just for kicks, but I had another tube, so I put that on. That was frustrating. I think only one other time had I punctured a tube while putting it on a wheel. But I ultimately got it on here, and then it was distorted. That was yesterday. It was kind of wavy. And then this morning when I went out to start, okay, I'm going to work on this wheel, deflate it and massage it to even it out. It was mostly evened out. It's weird. It's like it needed a night to breathe and to acclimate to the mount. So I had to do very little to it. Now it's running really true. Oh, and I really, really, really like these T&T tires. So wonderful. The street tire, I guess it depends what you want to do with this wheel, but if you're going to ride a lot of street stuff and only periodically dirt, man, that T&T tire is sweet. It rides so beautifully. It turns wonderfully. I love it. I'm really glad so many new wheels are going to be coming with this, and particularly if you buy your wheels from eWheels. eWheels has these, and actually you can buy them separately. You might have to be an eWheels customer to buy them. I don't know. Always check with them. And by the way, if you buy stuff from eWheels, don't strictly go by what the website says, because there's a lot of stuff that Jason has that isn't on the website. And so, when in doubt, always reach out to Jason. Particularly if you're a customer, Jason will really help you out. So even if you're not getting a new wheel and you want a tire like this, highly, highly recommend this T&T. And the knobby version is fantastic too. Before I send this wheel on, I was thinking about putting back on the original Kenda tire, but I don't think I want to change the tire again on this wheel. just after going through what I had to do to get this tire on, I think I'm gifting it to whoever gets this wheel next. Of course, it wasn't my tire to begin with anyway. It came from the Sherman L. So that's it. I just wanted to give you a little update. I wanted to let you know what I'm thinking about the wheel. The fact that I think this wheel is built like a tank. The internals, super easy to work on. Lots of screws, but fundamentally very easy to work on. Taking it apart, putting it back together. There was nothing fiddly about it. It was a positive experience. All right, I'm going to continue doing some riding, and it's getting dark. Maybe I'll get some video of I've been wanting to get some video of the light at night, so maybe I'll have that opportunity. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, safe riding.